Hey y'all, I'm Pamela with Pamela Williams Interior Design, and I just want to share with you some trends we've been seeing in the design industry around home office design and some practical ideas that you might want to think about as we continue to move through the end of this year. So the COVID crisis is nothing like we've seen in our recent history, and COVID has really transformed how we think about our homes and how we're spending time in our homes. So with the sudden demanding integration of remote work and education, we need to think about how we're going to start being more productive and healthy within our spaces and our home offices. So everyone's needs are different. While some of us only need a hard surface or a tabletop to place a laptop and maybe some supplies, others need full-on offices with built-in storage, maybe space for a printer, and a door to control sound. So one of the main trends that we're seeing with those homes that need the full-on office spaces are maximized wall storage. A lot of designs are incorporating floor-to-ceiling and wall-to-wall bookcases and bookshelves to maximize storage and to allow the user to stay well organized. Another trend with these bookcases and things is cabinets. So you add those cabinet drawers so you can tuck away things you don't want to be seen while you're working in your workday. And a lot of us are turning away from using those traditional desks to using tops of cubbies and cabinets that can serve as storage and as a work surface to get that dual purpose. And lastly, there's a lot of wall covering solutions in terms of paint, in terms of wallpaper, that allow for users to put up Post-it notes. You can draw on them like a dry erase board. You can put schedules on the wall and even inspirational notes. So there's a lot of wall solutions now that can help to serve you while you're working from home and give you that same kind of vibe that you would have if you were actually in the office. Another trend that's happening is shared office space. So if you do have space in your home that's large enough to be dedicated to only an office area, you want to consider dividing that space into a multi-functional, multi-person office area if you have multiple members in your household that need a workspace. So this might include working couples, working couples with kids who might, be going back to school around this time. So everyone can have their own area and allow for optimum productivity across the board. So if you have a single large work area, you might want to consider dividing that into smaller workspaces so that multiple people can work at the same time. Now, if you do not have that one huge area in your home, or you don't have a spare room, a spare bedroom, or maybe a finished basement or anything like that that you can use as your office space, you want to consider doing an office nook. And an office nook is basically a space within a space. So what you want to do is think about where that space could be and try to make sure it's an area that has as little noise as possible, or you'll be having little distractions. So you want to incorporate cabinetry to help keep office materials out of sight and out of mind once you're finished with your work day. That is very, very important if you are going to incorporate some kind of office nook, whether it be near your kitchen, whether it be in your bedroom, or something like that where it's actually visible. You want to be able to make it into something that's like close up shop and you're done once your workday is done. So being able to have multiple functions going on in your office space is also a great factor that you can consider when you do start to think about how this office space is going to be where you're working long term. So if you're able to do multiple things other than computer work in this space, that's great as well, whether it's a spare bedroom, whether it's a place where you do arts and crafts, on your off time. Making it multifunctional is always gonna take your lifestyle up a notch, let's say that. So lastly, a lot of designs are also incorporating secondary spaces. What you want to do is incorporate a lounge chair with a footrest or a chaise, so you can have that separate area to kind of take a step away and have like a fresh area to work and continue to be productive, whether you take calls from that area or you take a break or even have virtual meetings. That will kind of give you a little bit of variation throughout your day to help you stay fresh, help you keep working, and help your mental as you continue to be productive from home. So if you need any more advice, if you're looking to do a home office makeover, please check us out at PamelaWilliams.design and book an appointment. There are complimentary appointments happening right now, and I thank you so much for watching and have a great day.